Before you get married, there are questions that you need to ask yourself. Genuine questions that the answers to this question will either make or mar your marriage. So, one of it, number one, is to ask yourself, am I ready to be a giver in this marriage? Or am I going into this marriage to take? For how long will someone be giving you, giving? One day they'll be tired. And once they withdraw that channel through which you're taking, you become frustrated. So marriage is about service. If you're going into marriage, you need to go with the mindset to serve. If you know that you're someone that do not care about serving other people, you don't care about giving other people, you don't care about making other people better, it's all about you, and you alone, then maybe marriage is not for you. You should just stay single and be happy. Because if you go into marriage with that mindset, you'll be frustrated. So if you think that you are not a giver and you are not ready to serve anybody, please don't go into marriage. Number two question to ask yourself is, do I have forgiving spirit? Do I find it very easy to forgive people, or do I hold on to grudges for a long time? If you are someone that hold on to grudges, you will continue to be upset in marriage, because trust me, your partner is going to upset you. Every day there must be something to upset you in your marriage. So if you're going into marriage, you have to go with a truckload filled with forgiveness. In fact, you should be ready to forgive your partner for what they are going to do tomorrow, next tomorrow, and next year. So have the mindset that I will be forgiven. I would, because if you are not going to forgive somebody, don't expect forgiveness in return, because you're not even perfect yourself. You're going to upset them as well. So the question now is, do I hold on to grudges? Do I forgive easily? Do I ignore things sometimes? Do I overlook things? Do I let things slide? If you are not that person, then marriage will not be for you, because your partner will definitely upset you. That's number two. Number three, am I patient? Am I flexible? Or am I stiff-necked, like whatever I want to do? Whatever I want to do, this is how it should be. This is how my parents did it. This is how it should be. This is how I've been doing it since I was single. This is how it should be. Who told you that your partner doesn't have his own way or her own way of doing things before they met you? So if you are not someone that understands and appreciates compromise, then maybe marriage will not be for you. You need to learn that the person will bring their idea, you bring your idea, you have a common ground. If you're not flexible, if you have just a single way of doing things, there's no gray area with you, then marriage will not be for you, because you'll always be having issues. You'll always be having disagreements. So that is one question to ask yourself. How flexible I am? How accommodating am I? So this question you need to ask yourself. Number four, ask yourself, am I someone that takes correction? If you're someone that doesn't take correction, you will struggle in your marriage. If your friends, they've told you that you find it hard to take correction, if someone corrects you, you're always feeling like people are hating on you. You don't take criticism positively. You will struggle in marriage, because your partner will see something that might, warrant correction and correct you, and you get upset about it. Instead of taking it positively and actually look into it, just take a minute to think about it. If you're always on the defensive side, always building your walls high up, nobody should talk to me, nobody should correct me, you'll have problem in marriage. So these are the questions you should ask yourself. The last but not the least, you should ask yourself, have I found myself? Have I figured out what I want in life? Have I figured out what I want for myself? A lot of people going into marriage thinking that when they get married, they'll be able to figure it out. Have you even asked people that have been married, people that you see with successful marriage, what are the tips? What should I learn? Have you even done any research on marriage? Have you found yourself financially? Have you been able to say, come what may, I'll be able to take care of my finances? Are you financially independent? Can you handle your own finances? Do you know how to manage money? Do you know how to speak up for yourself? Do you know your worth? Do you know your value? Do you know you are beautiful? Do you know you are made in the image and the likeness of God? You need to know who you are in Christ. You need to know who you are and your value. Because if you're thinking that let me go into marriage for that partner of mine to validate me, or that partner of mine to make me happy, that partner of mine to make me feel valued, then you're getting it all wrong. You will have to feel valued before you get into marriage. You need to know your worth before you get into marriage. You need to be financially independent before you get into marriage. You need to know all these things before you get into marriage. You cannot just get into marriage thinking that once you get married, that the man will take care of you and be this number one source of your happiness. No. It's two of you coming together to become one, to fulfill purpose. So he's not coming to start, sourcing for how happy you're going to be. She's not coming there to now become the person to drive all your dreams to pass. No. The two of you have dreams. You're coming together to work it out, to achieve purpose. So you have to find yourself. If you have not found yourself, if you do not know what you are in this life to do yet, then you need to take some time to think about it.